It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that the one that did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed acquired decisive evidence. A witness. What's this? I wonder who it could possibly be. Not someone we already know. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for recess. Man, things are getting real. October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court, Defendant number 1. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee of it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Here we go. Back into the courtroom. Things are about to get real. Let's do it! The witness will be Cody Hackins, probably, because, well, we already know that he's the only person that saw the murder, so... The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. I kind of find it funny how they put that in the game. Like, you know, they could have just arranged it already, but they thought that they threw a little bit of comedic, you know, a little bit of comedic relief in there. You know, this case is all tense, and they just throw a little bit of comedy. That's one of the things I love about this game, is just its comedy. The aspect of the comedy is just brilliant, in my opinion. Like, they don't overdo it, but they throw it in at the right times. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps to beat over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. Very long day. Here we go. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. Move. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying that you also had a bargain in terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Witness's account, let's go. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went into the woods and off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, it would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alrighty, here we go. Cody Hacken's cross-examination. Let's go. Okay, so now we want to present Cody's camera here. What did you look at it? Cody, what you just said, well, seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright! How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so! I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Uh-oh. So, you did have a camera. And you did use this camera. Why will I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Alright, what I saw. The new statement. Yes, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Okay, I don't need to read this part. So used to reading it. Okay, so we just need to skip to the statement where he said where the bad guy stopped moving. Then we need to press the statement. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice! How exactly did he do that? How did he do it with a samurai kick, a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap? Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops! How should I play this? Let's press him harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yeah, you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated he saw quite clearly. Nope. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow.